Hi, I'm Winter Van Milheisen from Harrisburg High School, and I will be attending University of Colorado Boulder next year. So one of the most meaningful experiences at First Lutheran that I've had was not really more recent, but when I was younger and I was in carol choir, and it's where I built most of my starting relationships, and Bonnie just taught us about faith and how to have it in life and to do a good choir. I think what I'll miss about my life now is just knowing everyone around me, going off to a different state. It's really exciting to have other people that you haven't known, but I've grown up just knowing everyone at school and everyone around me and just that security. But I know that I'll find my people and that I'm not scared of it. It's just another thing that I'll have to figure out. The thing that I'm looking forward to most about heading off to college is just being on my own and having independence to do whatever I want, whenever I want. Not that I don't have a lot of independence now, but just having the freedom to kind of do whatever I want and just furthering studies and figuring out what I want to do in my life.
My name is Jessica Glenn. I'm a senior at Brandon Valley High School, and I will be going to the University of North Dakota. Something God has surprised me in my life was when my family and I decided to transfer schools from Harrisburg to Brandon. I was not prepared for that at all. It was really last minute and not really planned, but I tried to look as optimistic as I could just to kind of see the more positives of switching schools rather than the negatives. The one thing I'm looking forward to as I head off into my future is the unknown. I don't really know what's going to happen. I do know I want to go into the medical field, but I don't know what will happen, and so I just hope for the best, and I know that God has a plan for me, and so I'm just looking forward to what He has planned for me. So my confirmation Bible verse was, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit," and it's Psalms 34:18. And I picked that because it just kind of reminds me that even when we're not feeling the best or we're really down, God's still with us no matter what. And so I just thought that this was really important to kind of remember as my life continues on. So my faith has helped me get through a difficult time because my uncle was recently diagnosed with lung cancer, and so it's been really hard on my family and my close friends. It's been a struggle of how we want to handle this situation, and so for me it just means that God is throwing something in my way right now that I may not understand, but eventually I'll be able to kind of understand why, or it'll help me grow into a different person than I was maybe before the situation. And so my faith just it helps remind me that there's always a light at the end of a tunnel.
Hi, I'm Jed Anderson. I will be graduating from Washington High School, and I plan on going to the University of South Dakota after graduation. A person that I admire and I've learned a lot from is my mom. She always has helped me through the tough times or the struggles I'm going through in school, or whenever she helped me a lot in sports. Whenever we'd lose a game or something, she'd be there to help me. And my dad too, but mainly my mom. And she just helped me recover and always looked up to God, I guess. What I'm looking forward to as I head off to college is meeting the new friends and trying out the new experiences that are there, that are in store for me, like intramurals or clubs, I guess. Just meeting a bunch of the new people and having a fun time, I guess. As I look to the future and seeing my faith help me through that, I see it as if I'm ever down or I'm having a tough time later in life, I know that God is always going to be there with me and by my side no matter what, and I've always got Him to look up to.
I'm Bella Tooley. I am graduating from Washington High School, and I plan on attending Concordia College and majoring in either chemistry or biology. One of the most meaningful experiences I've had here at First Lutheran is the ability to go to camp. Starting in 3rd grade, I started going to Chautauqua, and when I was in 4th grade, I went home early because I got homesick. And after that, my dad did not allow me to go to camp because he didn't want me coming home. So when the opportunity to go to Medagoshi for a week came about, I jumped on it, but because I was 8 hours away, my dad knew that there was no way I was going to make it home, and so he pretty much made me go to camp, which ended up being the best decision of my life. I've met some of the greatest people, and it helped me further my faith in ways that I couldn't even fathom. Someone who has influenced my faith here in First Lutheran or through opportunities through First Lutheran is my camp counselor, as I was an explorer this past summer at Camp Medagoshi. Abby Mooney was one of the most amazing people ever. She really helped me ground myself in my faith, as I was kind of feeling like I didn't know quite what was going on, and I didn't know how to solidify what my faith was, and she really helped me explore what I believe in, and that's going to help me in the long run. What I will miss most about what my life is now is probably the consistency of it. My constant schedule that is seemingly the same every week, church on Wednesday, church on Sunday, dance and band and everything the same every single week after week, is all going to change. None of that is going to be the same. And so it's accepting that my schedule is going to be different, and I'm going to meet new people along the way to help me define my new normal. As I look to my future and wonder how my faith is going to impact that, I know that thus far it has brought me to my group of friends that I know that I can trust, and a group of adult leaders that I know that I can tell anything, and that they have advice that has really been helpful. And so I know that in my faith further, I know that I will find more people that will be able to healthfully impact my relationship with God.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Elton, and I'm graduating from Washington High School, and next year I'm planning on going to Dordt College in Sioux Center, Iowa, and I'll be playing volleyball and studying nursing. One thing that I'm going to miss most about my life here in Sioux Falls is my encouraging family when they're always at my volleyball games. It'll be different when I'm traveling around next year and they won't be around. So having that routine of them there will be completely different in Iowa. So one of the most meaningful experiences that I had is when I went to camp one year and I got 74 bug bites. However, I felt so close to God through all the music and everything that went on that 8th grade year of camp. One thing that I'm looking forward to the most when I'm going off to college next year is being a nurse, because I think it's my calling. And one time when I went down there to go on a visit, we went to praise and worship that night, and we were singing the songs, and the Lord kind of embraced me and said, "Alyssa, you need to go to school here." And the next day I committed, and here we are going to school, so I'm very excited about that opportunity.
I'm Delenn Palmer. I'm graduating from Lincoln High School, and I'm going to Iowa State University for meteorology. What I'm looking forward to most as I head off to college is long car rides and just focusing more on science than English. What I'm going to miss most about life now is just not having to do my own laundry, my cats, because you can't bring cats on a 4-hour car ride. Yeah, my confirmation Bible verse is, "My greatest joy is to hear that my children walk in truth." And I chose that because it was on my grandmother's shower curtain. I've relied on faith a lot with my grades because they certainly need it, and also just getting into college.
What's up? I'm Isaac Hewitt, and I'm graduating from Lincoln High School. Next year I'll be going to Augustana University. The worst thing that I've done on a youth trip was back in 2017 while we were in New York City. We were past curfew, and me, Meredith Reiner, Amelia Skokestad, and Riverborn snuck out when our leader was sleeping, and we went to a little restaurant called the Crooked Tree, and we got waffles. And when we walked in, we saw Elias and his group sitting there, and we got caught. But it was fine because we ate our waffles and then we left without another leader. What I'm looking forward to most as I head off to Augustana is growing in my faith journey, because I'll be double majoring in journalism and religious studies. A person of faith that I've admired or I've learned from would be Johnson-Youngquist, the youth minister. I feel like he's helped me a lot in my faith journey and kind of discovering who I am as a Christian. Oh, and he's really fun. Oh, and he's really good at Nerf Wars.
My name is Caitlin Johnson. I'm graduating from Lutheran High School of Sioux Falls, and I'll be going to USD next year. My confirmation verse was Romans 8:39. Nor height, nor depth, nor anything in all creation can separate us from the love of God through Jesus Christ our Lord. I don't know why, but that's just the one that stuck with me, so I picked it. What I'm looking forward to the most as I head off to USD is the new experiences that I'm going to have, starting the new chapter, and mostly my independence. One of the most fun things that I think I did was on the New York trip, and the best part was when Elias would get us lost like 10 times in one day. Just kidding, that's an exaggeration. But yeah, just like going on that trip and seeing the city and that new experience was pretty cool.
I'm Adam Erickson. I'll be graduating from Harrisburg High School, and next year I'm going to the University of South Dakota. The most fun I've had at this church was any of the times we had Wednesday night youth group and that we'd play games like dodgeball, or we'd go into the gym for any sort of activity. It was always a fun time. The thing I'm going to miss most about my life now is probably just the ability to see my family every day, because in college I won't be able to see them every single day, as I'll be at USD, so I won't be able to see them. What I'm looking forward to most as I head off to college is just a new experience and sort of having more freedoms to make my own decisions and being able to live on my own. I think it'll be a good experience for me.
I'm Meredith Reiner, and I'm graduating from Lincoln, and I'll be going to Augustana next year. What I'm most looking forward to as I head off to college is growing further in my faith at Augie and just learning lots. One of the most meaningful experiences I had at First Lutheran was when we went to New York City, and we went to an ice cream shop, and we met some people there that were just from the city, and they'd never met anyone from South Dakota, and they ended up paying for our ice cream, and it was really fun to meet them. God definitely surprised me on where I was going to go to college, because I for sure thought I was going to leave the country, like get out of here, and I'm going less than 10 minutes away from my house. So that kind of surprised me.
My name is Tori Deichman. I'm graduating from Roosevelt High School, and I will be going to the University of Minnesota. The most meaningful experience I have had at First Lutheran is going to the National Youth Gathering this past summer. When we were sitting at one of the mass gatherings at night, we were all around each other and holding each other's arms, and there was a really powerful song that was sung, and it was an amazing time. The thing I will miss the most about my life right now is all the people I know and all the relationships I already have that may disappear because of distance. As I go off to college, I am looking forward to building new relationships with people and continuing my relationship with God.
My name is Dylan Hankel. I'll be graduating from Roosevelt High School this year, and I will be heading to SDSU. One of the coolest things for me to do in First Lutheran has been with the youth band and the praise team. Going to the youth gathering this year was a blast, being able to play for so many people and know that I've helped them in some way, some shape or form. One of the coolest things for me has been performing with the praise team and the youth band, especially going to the National Youth Gathering this year. It was an incredible experience to make a difference in so many lives in some shape or form. One of the most fun things that I've done in my time here is the Easter retreat. It's always been a really fun time to hang out with people that you see often, but you don't really get the chance to spend that much time with them. And it's just cool getting to know them better and exploring the faith. My confirmation verse was Joshua 1:9, and it's always been important to me because I value courage not necessarily doing what might be stupid, but confronting your fears and facing them and going head on. And that's always been something that I've really strived to do in my life, and that has been a reminder to me.
I'm Caitlin Sterling, graduating from Tri-Valley, and I'll be attending USD for broadcast and journalism. All right, so a song that has been the most meaningful to me to grow in my faith is probably Good, Good Father, because it just really shows how good God really is. And it's also a song, a main song from a church camp that I attend yearly, which is called Tech. So what I'm looking forward to as I head off to college is making new friends, and then maybe I'll get some new followers on Instagram or Snapchat. So the thing I'm going to miss most when I go to college is probably my mom making me breakfast every morning and waking me up for school. So
Hi, I'm Becca Nevin, and I will be graduating from Lincoln High School, and next year I will be going to Northwestern College to study sports management. The most meaningful experience I had here at First Lutheran was when I came to First Lutheran in 6th grade, and I was introduced from Alyssa Elton to everybody here at church, and it was just a really cool experience to be welcomed in so quickly. A person of faith that I admire is my grandpa, who is a pastor here at First, and he has taught me how to transform my faith and how to grow in it and just be a better person altogether. At Northwestern, I am looking forward to playing softball there and meeting new people and growing in my faith there, as well as I will be going to chapel twice a week.
My name is Taylor Cordell. I go to Roosevelt High School, and after high school I'm planning to go to UNL down in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'm going to be an athletic training major. One thing that I'm looking forward to as I go off to college is being able to take classes that I enjoy instead of having to take the generic high school classes. One thing that I'll miss most about my life the way it is now is being able to see my friends and my parents all the time when I'm off in college. I feel like I'll really miss them a lot. In the future, I see my faith helping me through times of trouble when I can pray to God and I know He'll be right there next to me, or if I need reassurance, I can always look in the Bible to find His word to reassure me and help me through tough times.
Hi, I'm Amelia Skogstead. I am graduating from Washington High School, and I plan on going to USD next year, and I'm majoring in elementary education. One of the most meaningful experiences I have had at First Lutheran is probably all the mission trips I have gone on. I've gone to New York City, and I went to Houston last summer, and that was super fun. And then this summer I'm going to Peru, which I'm super excited about, and I can't wait. Something that I will miss most about my life right now is probably my mom doing my laundry. And thank you, Mom, for doing it for me, because I don't know what I'm going to do without you next year. But yeah, I love you.
Hi, my name is Peter Christofferson. I'm graduating from Lincoln High School, and I am going to Texas Christian University next year. One thing I'm looking forward to as I move off to college, a lot of people ask me, what is it going to be like moving so far away from home into Texas? And I think one thing I'm looking forward to is just making new friends and creating new experiences with a different community, different church, different college, and well, I've never gone to college, but it'll be fun to just try something new and create a whole new Peter down in Texas. I think one of the things that I'll miss most about my life right now is my room. Everything that I have is organized in my room. Now I have to share my room with someone else, or maybe 3 or 4 people, which will take some getting used to. Also, I have to be a little more independent, which is exciting, but the Christofferson boys are not that great when it comes to learning new things like laundry, getting your own food. So those kind of things, you know, will be new experiences, but I'm going in ready to learn. My confirmation Bible verse was Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6, and it is trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. That might be okay, correct? But I chose that Bible verse because I think that it brings a lot of comfort. It makes you understand that you're not making all these decisions alone, and that as you go through life, you can trust in God and not in your own understanding, especially when your own understanding is incorrect.